Hey everyone, welcome back to M&M PTE NAATI. This is Manmohit. So in today's video, I am going to share with you all the latest updated template for your retail lecture topic of your PTE academic exam. So we have recently updated this and I have myself tried that in the real PTE academic exam to see if this is working or not. So this has been in the works for quite a while, but I just had to make sure that it absolutely works and you can still get a perfect score, perfect 90 in listening and in speaking both before sharing this one with all of you out there. And I can certainly say, yes, this is absolutely working in the real exam to get a perfect 90 in listening and in speaking both. So feel free to download it from the link in the description box. Just click on that and we'll be able to download that. Feel free to memorize that, but understand how to use this. It is absolutely recommended to watch this video up until the end to understand what is the best way to use this, what sort of content do you need from the audio itself to make sure you can also get a perfect 90. We know recently PTE, the Pearson software just got a bit updated where they were kind of finding those templates which had got repeated words in that. So we just wanted to make sure that we are still on the right track. Our previous template still works, but we'll slowly phase it out and we'll recommend all our future students to make sure to use the new one to make sure they are future proof with whatever or whenever they decide to give their PTE academic exam. So let's look at few things for your retail lecture. So as you can see on the screen, this is how the question will look like in the real exam. Two different types. One would be with an image, another one without an image. But because it's a listening topic, listening and speaking topic, it's all about taking notes from the audio itself and not just looking at the image and writing down the stuff, the notes from there. You have to just listen to the audio and take notes. Few key pointers, three things, and that's part of your speaking topics: fluency, pronunciation, and content. Your flow has to be there, the words need to be pronounced properly, and in terms of content, you just have to make sure you get enough amount of content, which I would be discussing with you very soon. Now, if you are someone who's aiming for 65, 79 or a perfect 90, we do not recommend using keywords. Keywords are okay, keywords as in single words from the audio. They are okay if you are someone who's aiming for 50 or below. But if you are someone who's aiming for 65, 79 or a perfect 90, avoid taking keywords, prefer using phrases. Phrases meaning minimum two or more words coming together. So if you are someone who's aiming for 65, minimum two words are absolutely fine. But if you are someone who's aiming for 79 or a perfect 90, a minimum of three words are recommended to take from the audio. Three words coming together. And then focusing on the fluency part. This is one topic where students struggle a bit, where they are not able to maintain fluency because they have memorized a template, but then they have to use the notes that are in front of them, have the template that is in their mind, and combine both of them and speak something out on the spot fluently. So it is a challenging topic, but provided if you practice properly, you will still be able to ace this one. Now, be aware of your markers. That is something which I say in any topic where you have to take notes. In the exam, you would be given those thin pen markers. So if you leave the cap open of them for a few seconds, and if you try taking notes after that, they will dry out very quickly and you only get two markers. So if they dry out, you will panic, you will get anxious in the exam because you can't stop or pause the recording. So you have to make sure only open up the cap when you are about to take notes. And once you are done with that particular question, close the cap immediately. That's very important. Speaking more than 20 seconds is again crucial. We want to give enough amount of data to the computer to give us marks. We can't speak less than 20 seconds. Otherwise, it puts you at a bit of a risk to not get a perfect 90 or 90. And finally, the word conclusion is mandatory. Even in this new template, we have used the word conclusion. We cannot get rid of it. It is just to give that important keyword to the computer to show them that yes, you have not just given them the words from the lecture, but you have also concluded your retail lecture. So having the word conclusion is absolutely important. Let's have a look at the template that we are going to use for retail lecture. Again, like I said, the link for this one would be in the description for you to download. You can do that after this video. So we have got four sentences in the template over here. Sentence number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are still going to speak four sentences, but they are a bit longer in terms of length to make sure you can meet that 20-second time frame. Now, few things, the words and the phrases must be in sequence like we just discussed. Phrases can be jumbled. In retail lecture, it doesn't impact your scores, and prefer speaking over 20 seconds if you're aiming for a perfect 90 or 90 or even 79 plus. Now, 4 sentences. The lecture is talking about your first phrase from the audio, which is important to the understanding of what speaker wanted to explain. It's all template. It also denotes the key aspects, like you have to put 3 phrases over here. Each phrase having at least 3 words if you are aiming for 79 or above, and each phrase having minimum 2 words or more if you are aiming for 65. In addition to that, the lecture highlighted main points such as another 3 different phrases. Again, guys, do not repeat your phrases. That will not help you at all in your listening. You can still get a full score in speaking by repeating your phrases, but you will lose marks in listening if you do that. So prefer avoiding having repeated phrases. And sentence number 4, to conclude this lecture, the speaker placed emphasis on 3 phrases. So guys, another 3 new phrases over here. So in total, we are aiming for at least 10 phrases out of the given audio. So if the audio is 1 minute, you should be targeting 10 phrases. If the audio is less than 1 minute, you should be having at least 7 or 8 phrases. And same goes if the audio is more than 1 minute, then you should definitely be having more than 10 phrases. But 10 phrases in 1 minute is ideal number of phrases, ideal amount of content that you need to score a perfect 90. Let's have a look at an example. Let's say this was my audio and this is the transcript of that particular audio. So this is what they said in that particular audio when they spoke it out. Now, what sort of content are we supposed to grab from here? Guys, it doesn't matter what sentence or what phrase are you getting from which sentence. It's not about which sentence is important. It's all about picking the accurate information, picking the correct words from the given audio. So in this entire lecture, I could even pick these first 3 words in this presentation and I would still get a perfect score in my listening. Computer is not after an exceptional content. Computer is just after the content which was actually said in the audio. So you can even say in this presentation. You can even say I'm excited to. You can even say before the advent. You can even say a turning point. You can even say it's crucial to. It doesn't really have to have a keyword in it. It's all about having 2 or 3 words coming together. I've highlighted few phrases that you can actually use from here. So let's say when the audio was being played, these are the phrases that I've written. So I've got excited to delve, marked a turning, the way we, even though there is no keyword in it, that's absolutely fine. You will still get a full score because that is what was said in the audio. And surgeries were, it became the, not only saved, safe an organ, the growing concern, and ongoing research improving our ability. So if we count, I have got exactly 10 phrases out of the audio. So this is what we are aiming for. And finally, how do we fit that in our template? So let's say we are going to use the same template. So this is what I have done over here. I've taken my phrases, I've taken my template, I've combined them, and now I'll speak it out. I'll give you a demo as well. How fluent do you have to be to get a full score by using the same templates? The lecture is talking about excited to delve, which is important to the understanding of what speaker wanted to explain. It also denotes the key aspects like marked a turning, the way we, and surgeries were. In addition to that, the lecture highlighted main points such as it became the, not only saved, safer an organ. To conclude this lecture, the speaker placed emphasis on the growing concern and ongoing research improving our ability. So that's all I have to do to get a full score. You do not have to, guys, combine your phrases by using connectors. You do not have to make any sense out of Retell lecture. It's all about taking the words from the audio and combining them with the template and speaking it out. When you speak those 3 phrases together, you do not have to take any pause in between. You can speak all these 3 phrases together. You can say the growing concern and ongoing research improving our ability without taking a pause. The only pauses that you have to take is after the completion of one sentence. So the moment you complete a sentence, say for an organ, take a slight pause and then speak out the next sentence. And that is the best way for you to score, and that's all proven. Our students have been using it. They have been getting their 79s or perfect 90s. We have used it. We have gotten a perfect 90. It absolutely works. Feel free to download that, use that, memorize it, understand how to use it. Take the right amount of content from the audio, and I can guarantee you, you can also get a perfect score in your listening and in your speaking as well. All the best, guys. If you have got your exams coming soon, any questions, feel free to put it in the comments down below. If you need coaching from us for PTE Academic, PTE Core, NAATI, Hindi, Punjabi or Gujarati, me and Mohit provide that. You can message us on Instagram or Facebook. Search for M&MM PTE NAATI. You will find us there, or the links are in the description. Click on them, message us, and we can have a chat about how we can assist you to clear these exams. All the best, and I will see you all in the next video.